James Harden, you know you're switching here, so I got to stay attached and sprint up with Luguentz Dort. I can't just take a break. Get up. You're not ready to guard on the switch. Giddey's coming up. Downhill, you're going uphill. 2 points. It was awful. Could everyone on the Clippers not be staring at Luguentz Dort? Kawhi Leonard's going to come help. So Ivica Zubac, Terrence Mann, Paul George, could we find people to guard? Why is everyone staring at the ball? Like, Zubac, what are you doing? You're not even close to seeing where Chet Holmgren is. For no reason. Open three. Just more in outer space defense, in transition. Kawhi Leonard, get up and take Chet Holmgren. Where's Kawhi Leonard going? Where are you going? What? Terrence Mann is getting screened here. Why is this not a switch with Paul George taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? You do nothing. Terrence Mann gets screened. He's off balance. So now James Harden's coming to help. Do you know this? Do you go over this? Could Terrence Mann get up and force Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into help? I mean, look at this. You got James Harden coming over to help, and Terrence Mann is walking to the paint. First of all, details off a free throw miss. Could Mason Plumlee get his whole body in front of Aaron Wiggins and box out? You box out with one hand. Right back to Oklahoma City. And then again, we have a getting up and guarding problem. Norman Powell, up and guarding. You have Mason Plumlee in help. You're just sitting back, three. Why is Amir Coffey crowding Chet Holmgren above the three-point line? Just show your hands and slide your feet. You'll be fine. If you're going to crowd Chet Holmgren, then make sure he goes into that help with James Harden. But you're crowding Chet Holmgren. You got your hands on his back. So he's now going to turn the corner away from the help, too. Are the Clippers, is this real? Why is it James Harden's got Gordon Hayward? Could Zubac please get to the corner? Why is Zubac standing in the paint aimlessly, running a one-man zone? Clippers run drop coverage, which drives me insane. But if you're running drop coverage on a pick and pop, James Harden, you're not even seeing the ball. You've got to rotate to Holmgren. And then Paul George would take Isaiah Joe on the cut, but Zubac would fall back to Isaiah Joe, pushing Paul George to the corner. And, not even close. Just awful one-on-one defense from James Harden. Please get in a defensive stance and try and slide your feet. That is not even close. So again, you have Paul George in help. Paul George should be communicating this, so now James Harden can get up, force Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into help. But James Harden's not showing his hands. You got your hands on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's back. He's going to spin off you, and that's 2 points. That's coaching. Amir Coffey screws this entire play up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got the rebound. Sprint back. Make sure you're ahead of the ball. Why is Amir Coffey walking there? You're behind the play now. So we have well established that James Harden has no chance of guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's why the Thunder are isolating Shai Gilgeous-Alexander onto James Harden. Again, you got to have help. You can't just watch James Harden get cooked over and over and over again. Terrence Mann's got to get over there. James Harden can force. I can either stunt and recover right here, or Terrence Mann can get all the way over and help right here, and then Kawhi Leonard can rotate to Jalen Williams, and then Terrence Mann just falls down to Josh Giddey. Tyronn Lou is watching James Harden get smashed again. What even are the Clippers doing here? So Terrence Mann and Zubac, I guess, are switching. Kawhi Leonard's not a part of this. It's a weird switch, but what's Kawhi Leonard doing? James Harden has Isaiah Joe. Why is Paul George not coming up and guarding his man, Holmgren? Why is instead are you just aimlessly wandering into the charge circle? So you're late getting out, you're going to end up falling, looking like an idiot, and Paul George, 1, is adjusting his shorts as opposed to getting in a defensive stance, but 2, he's going to be looking for a screen right here, so now you're not even paying attention to the ball and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at this, looking for a screen again, and just keep backpedaling. I just don't understand. In transition, Paul George isn't even gambling here. Why are you not just getting back? You're coming upwards towards the ball. What in the world was that? Norman Powell, I guess, is trying to ice a screen. Could you wait for the screen to get there? You're icing nothing here. Kenrich Williams isn't setting a screen. So now Zubac's got to go with Kenrich Williams, and you're giving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the angle. So now you're trying to get back guarding one-on-one. You're off balance. That was ridiculous. How would you even describe what's happening with the Clippers here defensively? Norman Powell's back taking Aaron Wiggins. Why is Kawhi Leonard, again, just standing in the absolute... Get up and guard. Where are you headed right now? So Cason Wallace catches this right in the paint. Just more pathetic one-on-one defense. Why can't Terrence Mann get back on the palms of his feet, ready to slide his feet? You're just tiptoeing back, and then you're going to give Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the angle where there's no help. Like, do the Clippers go over this? Communicate. Terrence Mann, flip your hips, forcing Gilgeous-Alexander into help. You're just letting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander go into empty space. Nice job, Ty Lue. Again, like, how do you describe this? Why is Paul George in transition not sprinting back, getting back to the three-point line? Why are you walking back? What is that? Now you're beat back door. Why? You're Ivica Zubac. Just guard Chet Holmgren here. Play up. You'd want the screen to be set up high anyways. Look at, you're just backpedaling, walking into a screen that never happens. It's a layup line. And one. First of all, Paul George, play up. You want the screen set out high, but the problem is Amir Coffey. Could you get up, ready to guard on the switch? You're wrestling with Chet Holmgren right now. You're supposed to be switching. No, this is coaching. This is why the Clippers never go anywhere with Ty Lue. Jalen Williams comes off a fake dribble handoff. Paul George, you go under and meet him on the other side. You go over, now you're beat back door. Again. So now Zubac's got to guard that backdoor cut, open jumper. Could not be more pathetic effort from James Harden. You're cross-matched onto Chet Holmgren in transition. Could you get up and start battling for position now, keeping him out of the paint? Could you try? Look at this. That could not have been easier. Right back up for two. This is why the Clippers win nothing with Tyronn Lue. Again, you're one-on-one with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the high post. Norman Powell does a great job getting in help on the strong side of the floor. Could Amir Coffey please just show his hands and make Gilgeous-Alexander go into this help? Look at how poorly coached this garbage is. You got your hands on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making sure he can spin off you away from that help. Garbage. I will just throw in one more absolutely pathetic switch from Amir Coffey. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's going to set the screen. Can Amir Coffey sprint out so he's ready to guard the ball? Look at this switch. Are you kidding me with that?